My alphas, I want y'all to know that even when the weather, the storm is fucking going crazy and everything around you doesn't make sense and everyone leaves your side, and I don't want to say everyone, when that one main person you thought was going to be by your side or whatever leaves you, whatever the situation, when everything is going wrong, when it's Murphy's Law happening and you got to deal with everything and you're taking L after L after L after L. I want y'all to remember, you the fucking strongest motherfucker ever. You the strongest. You an alpha. You a beast. You a pit bull. You sink your teeth in the shit and you don't ever stop. You a motherfucking monster. You a beast. Don't forget that shit. You wake up every day, and even though you're not seeing what you want to get, you go get that shit. Don't worry about how it feels. Don't worry about who says you can't get it. You know what you got to get. Go get it. Alphas! How y'all feeling today? I feel fucking phenomenal. I hope y'all feeling the same way today. But today's episode is all about standing in the failure. Facing the failure when it's right in your face. When everything that you thought was going to go your way doesn't go your way. Yo, you want to know what short-term thinking looks like? What short-term actions are? When you talk yourself right out of whatever you was going to do. That's the short term. That's like that thinking that, oh, well, when you talk yourself right out of something that you really want to do. I really want to go talk to this girl over here. I really want this job over here. I really want to go to college. But when you worried about the short-term thinking, when you all excited and you run up to someone that you know or admire or you love or whatever it is, and they shoot you down because of your idea, that's that short-term thinking that you're going to be like, damn, well, if they think that, then I should think the same thing. And therefore, I'm not going to do this. That's that short-term thinking. That shit will kill your dreams fast as fuck. When you want to go do something and you got short-term thinking, you're going to do the bare minimum, no matter what. Because you're not going to have your heart in it. You're not really going to be worrying about if you putting your pride in doing every single thing correctly. I ain't about to sit here and tell you that, you know, if I was cleaning the toilets of the fucking blah, 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 I would clean it to be so. No, because that's not what I want to do, right? But there are some people that love cleaning, and that's what they want to do, and they do it amazing, right? Just like when it comes to photo and video, I'm amazing the shit at this shit, and I ain't worried about my competition because I'm only in competition with myself. So I want y'all to understand that when you thinking about that short-term thinking, when you making excuses, that's a short-term thinking type of action. When you like, I'm going to work out, I'm going to have a diet, I'm going to start on this day, and we're going to do these things, and then that day comes, and you don't do it, that's a short-term thinking because you're like, I'll just do it tomorrow. That's enough. Excuses will kill your dreams. So I just want to help y'all know, my alphas, I want y'all to know, like, look, you want to get to where you want to get to, don't bullshit yourself. Because someone who's really about their shit gonna figure it out. I know when I'm around someone who ain't really about their shit. I'm gonna know within about like 1 to 2 minutes. Because there's always gonna be this person that talks like this. Oh yeah, I just started my business, or I just started doing this, and or blah, 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 blah. But then I got all these other things that I want to do that are less important, but I'm going to put a higher priority on doing these things like hanging out with friends or watching TV shows, going to the movies, I don't know, whatever. Distractions. If you really bout your shit, you really bout your shit. So I want y'all to know the strength it takes and being like, you know what, I'm going to do this. No matter who laughs at me, who says what, who criticizes me or scrutinizes or whatever, I'm going to do this. There's power in that. Don't forget that. When you stand and you say, yo, I'm going to do this, and someone laughing at you, and you're like, yo, man, whatever. I don't give a shit. Whatever. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And when I'm done with it, then you're going to look stupid because I got what I needed and you didn't. And you're still in the same position as before. When you're doing things that are actions and thinking like long term, that's when you're not going to compromise on doing things. When you don't compromise on your diet, when you don't compromise on working out, or if you want to talk to that girl, you send her a message, or you go up and walk to her and say, hey, I think you're beautiful. Let me see what's up with you, right? But, if you're scared all the time and you're always giving yourself excuses, you're always giving yourself an out. You ain't never going to do it, and then you'll live in regret, and it's always going to be a what if. I don't live in that shit, homie. I try my best not to live in that shit. So I want y'all to know, when you're thinking long term, you're going to do extra reps. You're going to stay on the task. You're going to stay focused. Because everything we do is always about building ourselves into being a better person. And when you're doing long-term thinking, that's when you're not going to be spending all your money today because you're worried about tomorrow. Yeah, I understand there's times you want to have fun and all that stuff. There's always time for that, right? But today we're talking about serious shit. Getting your shit right to get your shit on track to get on your goals. Another way you could see short-term and long-term thinking and actions is emotional gains, which will emotionally help you out in the second. But long-term, you ain't gonna get no progress. You ain't gonna get no gain. Nothing's really gonna happen. An example of this would be like if you was working out and it's too much, and I stop. The pain goes away, right? But if you sit through that pain and you do the reps and you stick to them, eventually that doesn't turn into pain. It just turns into muscle and it turns into fucking strength. So you got to understand, what are you going to give up? The emotional gain that you want for the 1 second, or to get that gain or progress into where you're trying to go to next? Even though it's hard, even though it sucks, even though like people are talking shit about you or whatever it is is keeping you away, the fear, the failure, whatever. I don't have money to start it. I don't have this. Whatever it is that you stopping yourself from thinking up here, that long game, that's what's going to get you in the right place. Even when everything else going wrong, even when you got Murphy's Law going on you, you got to stay focused. No matter what. No matter what, yo. And what I want to tell y'all with the, you know what I mean? Like, when you have short-term thinking, you're never going to know what success feels like. It'll dissipate. You'll never know. But the thing I know about this is that when you stick to your guns and you know where you want to go to and you actually achieve what you set out to do and you on that other side, there ain't no feeling better than that. I'm going to tell you this, alphas. There is no feeling better than when you reach your goal that you set out to do by yourself and you achieved it. No matter even if you had support, you didn't have support, whatever it is. You set out something for yourself and you never compromised. You never set back, yo, I'm not going to do this. No, you set out a task and you achieved that. And that's strength. That's power. Like, don't forget that. You got strength inside of you. And don't forget that the strength in here, sometimes that's what you got to have, and that's all you have to put you through the bullshit. When you got to pull yourself out of bad situations, sometimes it's only going to be you. I was just talking to someone the other day, and they were saying, damn, it's only going to be me doing all this shit. It's like, yo, when life hits you at that one crucial moment, you either going to step up or you're going to shrivel and crawl and die. And that's it. Like, there is no in between. No one is going to come and save you. No one is going to come and save me because I made mistakes and I didn't save my money or blah, 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 blah. None of that shit. I got to be smart. So what I'm trying to tell y'all got to be smart just like that too. When you don't achieve that shit, when you take that short-term thinking, that's loser shit. That's what I want y'all to know. You want to think like a loser? Think about how to do short-term thinking, how to give excuses, how to bullshit yourself, how to talk yourself out of everything that you ever wanted. You ever been You ever been with someone who didn't believe in what you're trying to do and they talked you out of what you wanted to do? And they criticized you or they was talking shit or whatever it is, and then you were like, oh man, I don't really want to do that. And you didn't feel good afterwards because you didn't stay true to what you wanted to do. Avoid that by doing the long-term thinking. Do what you gotta do. Stay later. Do whatever it is that you need. I don't even know what you need to do. But if it comes to me, I'll stay late. I'll work late. I'll talk to whoever I gotta talk to. I'll call whoever I gotta call. I'll meet whoever I need to meet. It doesn't matter because the task is never too big and my ego is never gonna say, well, that's too much for me. So just stay the course, my alphas. Always remember, stay thinking long term. When it takes to be an alpha is to always go the extended mile. To always think, how can I do this better? Not to do the bare minimum, but to always shine in your own light. Not to outshine others and put them down, but to be the best you. Yo, my alphas, I want to leave y'all with this. Feed your mind, body, and soul. Do the correct things for yourself. Respect yourself. Improve your self-image and your self-respect. Because if you don't respect yourself, no one else will. Stay hard, my alphas.